McCaffrey touches the ball for the first time, and a nice start to this possession. He gets 9. 3rd down and 9. Darnold out to his right, finds Moore, and into Houston territory as he takes it across the 50, picks up 28.
And then deliver a ball that Moore could catch.
Darnold. Pass is caught. That's the rookie Marshall.
Just play quarterback and not feel like he has to carry the team.
Pass over the middle. There's Moore. Weaving his way down to the 6. Darnold's going to keep and get it into the end zone for the touchdown. All eyes to McCaffrey. And Sam Darnold takes it in, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And at a time or an organization when they're trying to rid themselves of anything associated with Bill O'Brien, he stays. And
here's a good throw on the move to Cooks.
He's coming off a heck of a game against the Saints.
Here's Mills out to his right. He's not going to get it, not even get close, as Morgan Fox made that play.
But he spent a lot of time with Jimmy talking about how he manipulated the draft. And they did a good job, I think, in assembling some talent here over the last couple of years.
Here's a nice 1st down completion to DJ Moore.
The big chill and meet him at his restaurant,
yeah.
Then you didn't get to go to the couch. The couch is his boat.
2nd and 6. Great protection. Darnold. McCaffrey breaks 1 tackle and has a 1st down for Carolina.
Deep to Robbie, come back underneath to DJ Moore.
Here's McCaffrey now. Wow. Nice strong run. Wow.
With the amount of time and as regimented he is in his approach and his training.
Certainly makes the play action pass work, and there's Moore. And DJ
trying to pick up that 1st down, you start forcing throws, but Houston's got to play tighter coverage.
Darnold fires, pass caught. Short of 1st down yardage is Arnold. Here's Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard. Did he get it? Doesn't look like it.
It's awfully close.
He missed 13 games last year with many injuries. Hate to see this.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Ingram, and Ingram is able to put. 2nd down and 11. Flag on the play. Ingram.
Offside. Defense number 53 was lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard.
Davis Mills has started 3 for 4 for 14 yards. Handoff here to Johnson. A winner in Super Bowl 36 against the St. Louis Rams. 1st of 7 Super Bowl wins. Darnold has it knocked away. Ball is out, and it stays with Carolina.
No, he didn't film at all, and you've got Tommy Tremble who's back there, and he's trying to pick him up, and he's unable to do it.
Arnold drops it off underneath, and the rookie Hubbard. 2nd 3 and out of the game for Carolina's offense. Flag is down, ball is out, and recovered by Andre Roberts. But he's been in that tent ever since. Blitz coming against the rookie, and they get home. Brian Burns adds another. Saw Burns say it, sack number 3 on the year. Mills completes. Short one to Burkhead.
But DJ Moore was a little more advanced, and he's only gotten better.
Darnold steps into it. Pass caught, and about 1.5 yards short. Darnold is sacked.
If they can get to the 40, I mean, that's within his range.
Pass is caught by Cooks. Mills hops right back up. 2nd down. Pass is to Cooks. Wide open. Found a hole. And is able to roll out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:12 left.
Just leaves a big hole. for Davis Mills to lay it.
2nd and 6. Pass is caught by the tight end Akins. Quick throw, Cooks. Down near the 2. Mills throws. Pass caught. Touchdown, Miller. Extra point is pushed wide right.
He does know that this is an opportunity for him.
Darnold. Pass is caught by Hubbard. Carolina looking for more before the half. Ball is out. That's the second time this has happened here.
Yeah, it's a couple times now the ball's come out with Darnold, and he just got a little bit careful.
Cameron Irving, the big left tackle, was there to recover the fumble.
Working the intermediate stuff and get the defensive backs off of your receivers.
Here they come again. Quick throw. Pass is caught, and we'll see where they mark him.
That can totally turn this game on one play.
Pass to the tight end. That's Akins. Breaks a tackle. They roll the rookie to his right. Pass is complete. That's Miller.
When they were with him, and now even with the other 2 that he's got with him now.
3rd down and 8. Good pocket. Pass too high. Flag on the play.
The ball was never going anywhere near Cooks.
Pass interference.
And obviously in a lot of pain. 3rd down and 4 here. Carolina looking for a stop. This one floated for Miller. It's incomplete. Quick setup and throw. There's more, and DJ's got forward progress for a 1st down. Time runs out. Darnold takes off and slides, and he gets hit. Second down, pass caught. DJ Moore.
They should just be wearing that middle of the field out.
Handoff here to Freeman. He's got room. Darnold, second level, and the pass caught. Down inside the 10 and out of bounds is Erickson. 1st and goal. Handoff here for the touchdown to Tommy Tremble. The rookie from Notre Dame. And the 3rd round pick able to carry it in. And Matt Rule gave us a little heads up.
Yeah.
It's 4th down and short. And Mills is sacked. Brought down by multiple players. Flag down. Darnold is out. Plenty of room. Shows his speed. Out of bounds near the 25. The flag in the backfield.
Still 2nd down.
Cameron Irving, and that eliminates a 33-yard run by Darnold. Darnold underneath the Hubbard. Just get it away. Darnold gets hit. Pass is caught for the 1st down by Terrace Marshall Jr. Darnold throws. Pass incomplete, but a flag. Arnold was the target. Coverage by Eric Murray.
Dan Arnold crossed, so they knew they were in man coverage because Murray goes with him.
Pass interference. Defense number 20.
Of my career at Baylor. So a nice touch back here in Texas as Darnold throws. He's got the rookie, and Tremble is into deep Houston territory. Quick throw, pass caught, and quick tackle. That's Marshall on the catch. Hargraves on the stop, and he's a yard short. 21-yard try by Zane Gonzalez. Well, now it's an 11-point game, so more pressure on Mills to get the ball downfield. He does here, and he completes to Cooks.
This is probably good for Davis Mills.
The 8th quarterback taken in this past draft, and he finds Cooks. It's in a game in Washington State. 2nd and 10, pass caught. Cooks, first down. Mills able to stay upright and complete it to Cooks. Mills gets hit and dumped by Reddick. Good snap, good hold. The kick is good.
To give an offense that has struggled for Houston a short field.
No turnovers either side in the game. Here's Anderson, not much of a factor in the game. Here's Hubbard trying the right side, shows off some of that speed. Darnold underneath, pass is caught, and a first down for Dan Arnold.
In any kind of way.
Play action here. Darnold, pass caught. The rookie, Marshall, and Terrace has a first down inside the 20.
But this is one of them.
Here is Hubbard, left side, out of bounds inside the 5. With a good defense, pretty good combination. Darnold takes it and is in for the touchdown. With a little bit of help from his friends. Shoved from behind and able to plow it in, and the helmetless Sam Darnold has his 2nd of the game. 23 of 34, 2 rushing touchdowns. Here's a return by Roberts. Spun down after crossing the 35.
He got harassed pretty good. He's been hit hard the last time he got hit. For him to still be playing is something.
Completes to Aikens. Mills. Aikens. Not much.
When he's had time in the pocket, he's made good throws.
Time runs out here. He throws. Cooks is not going to get it. Nice strong tackle made by Dante Jackson. Carolina will take over with 2.5 to go.
They played a Saints team that had been decimated. A lot of injured players.
This was a painful night along those lines for the Panthers.
It sure was.
And one more snap, and that'll do it. So the Panthers win it. And a final of 24-9.